I'm gonna pop out the session. Oof.
I accepted the invite, but it never showed me anything.
Did he pop me an invite? Yes, sir. He popped me an invite. Okay.
You know, I'm really proud of TJ, man. He started using all of the tips and ideas that I gave him on defense, and I can really tell. It shows. It really shows. Like, he's making hella adjustments. He looks like me playing defense. It's super sick.
I can definitely tell that TJ's gonna be one of the tougher guys to play for sure.
He took some of those too. He took some of those tips, and I'm seeing it in his live game right now. He's using the audibles, the formations, the different tactics like that I told him about. Oh shit, I fucking love it. Go ahead, TJ. Fucking proud, man. I taught somebody stuff on defense, and they're fucking listening to me.
Hell yeah. Oh, alright. So I did some scouting before the game. I think my game plan's really gonna work. I think I scouted correctly. It seems like he's gonna have a good rush defense. I think his secondary is just a little bit weaker. I was hoping I would kick first. Jakeem Grant is set to return.
Oh, you're already in the game?
Yes, sir.
Are you streaming?
Yes, sir.
What? Oh, thanks. Hold on.
I posted it in the messenger chat. Let's see this 49ers defense will work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Go, go, and go. All right, we got a good solid gain of 13 off the bat.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, Herbert. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller with the first catch of the game for 30 yards.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start.
That's a bad pass. Oh, dude. Almost paid for that. We're about to make some mistakes, though. We just got to bounce back from that. That was rough.
It's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on
Yes,
2nd
sir.
and 10.
Let's see this.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
It's a good solid pickup.
15 shy of the
13.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the
We're down in the end zone early in the game. Early in the game.
march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go
David
through
Montgomery with a solid game of 9.
and establish things, and it looks
Bears
like
at
it's
2
going
yard
well
line.
right now for
Second and 1.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Montgomery.
And touchdown, David Montgomery. Ran it in for 2 yards.
Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his
Oh,
guys
rough kick though.
here in this opening
A little bit of a lag spike.
is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in.
Grant's on my kickoff. That's interesting.
Not bad score.
Grant.
First user game drive though.
The 20-yard line.
Grant with his first career tackle. It's interesting. Interesting.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, with Roquan Smith, we've got a lot to make up for, but I think our team can do it.
Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon.
And he's taken down 2-yard gain.
22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo.
Oof. I just got beat bad.
This is taken in.
Marquise Goodwin.
Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
Just like that, 49ers have the lead.
Not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that?
Will it be a
Speed
shootout?
in one
Find
field.
out.
And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does
Hakeem
go
Grant
deep and
set
beat
to return to
someone for a
kickoff.
touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
I think I might have messed up using that time.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen's doing what he does
16 yards
best.
is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. His first carry in their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A solid little gain of 4.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge.
And now we're really expecting.
In this case, it was a modest gain.
We got a lot of contracts coming up that we need to sign, so
3 yards on that
we got a lot of
last carry.
guys
Here's
that need to
2nd and 7.
play really good if they want to get those contracts that they're expecting. So
Off the play fake.
it'd be a make or break game for some people.
Open man
Trey
is
Burton, wide open.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
He's one of those guys that needs a contract extension. So we're just looking to see what he does this season before we offer him that hefty contract, because he's 29 years old. Ooh.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Another first down by Terry Cohen. He's been having a great season this season.
And the Bears Bears have the first. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
It's a big season for
Cohen.
Cohen.
So far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
I'm trying to do RPOs, get a little happy game. It's not working.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run. This is Cohen. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally,
solid game by Cohen.
15. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
That's my... Oh, yikes, dude. That's going to be costly.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team
that was kind of cheese. I tried to dive. I can't be making mistakes like that. Good thing is, it's early in the game, relatively close game, and I wasn't. That was rough.
In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We handed it off to the fullback. He didn't get anything. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Second and 3.
Ooh.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's it. For sure.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's
Montgomery got a 1-yard gain, but it's not enough.
Only
That's the end of the first quarter. Starting out the...
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out.
Oh my God, guys. This is not good. Starting off lagging. Lagging on my kicks.
I know what I would call on offense. I would go
Definitely
for
an early
it. I want
mistake.
some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it,
Return
or
momentum
one static
back
play.
to the Bears.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, box drop.
Now Garoppolo. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the slant.
From the 29, Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check safety, check safety. Kill, 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 kill.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check, check, check. Check, 55 to mine. Check.
21, 21. Here we go. Hey, Echo. I got you.
Come on, guys, 55. Zero,
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside. And a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, this taken in by Jakeem Grant. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Get it ready.
On first down, Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got Miller. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Any weapon.
Wide, get wide. Back.
Off play action. Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! He's coming.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Intended for Anthony Purser. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me.
2nd and 4. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go. 8, read. 54. Line 54.
In your face.
Snap.
On first down, Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Head up. 18 Gator.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
Check. Protein spill. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tackles.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got Burton here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bears 27, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
59. Watch the screen. 6-6. Pull it. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they'll run it with Cohen.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Montgomery, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55 to Mike. Exit.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Complete to Jarek McKinnon. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him.
Sorry for muting my mic. A lot of stuff happened
blazing, right?
off the game, so I had to
just shut
mute my mic.
everything down
But,
from that point on. What a great
the Bears
convincing
walk away
performance.
week 3, 3-0.
So for Chicago,
very solid
it's an
game.
ideal start as they move to
A lot of people
3-0
stepped
now
up that I
on
didn't
the
expect.
young season. They'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the
Defense
Browns.
definitely stepped up today. It was a huge day for defense. I'm super proud of that, especially with Roquan Smith being injured. I don't have him right now, so defense stepping up is absolutely amazing. He's going to be out for 6 more weeks after this week. So let's hope they keep stepping up. But it was wonderful. A lot of fun in this first game. Like I said, the defense performed absolutely outstanding. If you guys tuned in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. So you want to see some more Madden, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep doing my thing.